Come out and turn up. Performing about 10 o'clock. A couple other artists, a bunch of other talent in the building. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
20 minutes later.
Man, what happened?
They didn't want us to turn up, bro. They didn't want us to have fun tonight, bro. They want us to show up late.
Man.
It is what it is.
In the middle of us pulling up, as soon as we get the last
No, literally.
boys, the 12 to hopped out on us and shit, man.
This dumbass, it should be 55 on this road. This bullshit.
Man. Let's go.
Yo, what's up? It's Ddicea, and you're now tuned in with FLI TALK Live. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, J Stacks. Hit him with the 808s.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. I'm Jay Stats, and we're back again with another edition of FLI TALK Live. Y'all know what it's about. So we're about to get into another fly artist right now. He gonna go ahead and tell y'all his name. Go ahead, let the world know who you are, man.
What's up, FLI TALK? You're here with Ddicea, Dice, whatever you want to call me. What's up? Appreciate you having me, J Stats.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, Dice, for stopping by, man. Give us a rundown of who is Ddicea.
Yeah, so I've been making music seriously for about 3 years now. I first started tapping into music when I was in like 5th grade. I had like a couple solos and whatnot in the school play, and it was kind of like my whole life it's been a calling. Music has always resonated with me on like a deeper level than my friends per se. I feel like around middle school, when you know I started getting more into rap, and my sister was putting me on like Kanye West when he was dropping those albums, and like Mac Miller and stuff, and that's when I really started getting into like rap and hip hop, and yeah, that kind of just progressed, and I got more into it, and I dove deeper and kind of found myself in my music, and yeah, that's where we're at today.
Got you, solid. So with the name Ddicea, is that delivered from your name, your actual name?
Yeah, so my last name is Ddicea. It's Italian. A lot of people like say Ddicea, whatever you want to say, but it's Ddicea. It's Italian, and my first name is Dylan. So my whole life it was kind of a nickname. Like when I would play sports, or if I was like, you know, a coach would call me like, yo, like Ddicea, or like Ddicea, or Ddicea, you know, whatever they're gonna call me. It was kind of just like a nickname and a staple for me, I guess, as like when I was growing up, and I kind of just transitioned that into music as Ddicea.
Got you, grew on you. I like the name though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy when your name's so cool, you can make it into your artist name too. So
hell yeah,
you ain't really had to think about it. Or did you ever think about another artist name? Or
so it's a good question because no one's ever asked me that. So when I was first like starting, I didn't know. You know, I didn't know what I wanted to name myself. I just wanted to start making music. And I had like a little fake Instagram page. They call it a Finsta.
Yeah.
And it was Icy Dicey.
Okay.
Because like they rhymed. And I almost made my name Icy Dicey, but
okay,
I just stuck with Ddicea because everyone already called me Ddicea. So it's like I knew it wouldn't be like a weird transition if like, you know, if I had like a friend that was just starting to get onto my music, they'd be like, oh yeah, that's Ddicea. So yeah, that's kind of how it stayed.
Got you. Solid. So what's a typical day in the life of Ddicea?
The day in the life of Ddicea typically starts with a workout in the morning. Shout out to all my gym bros, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you gotta get the cardio.
Get the push-ups, get all that in the morning. I like to work out in the morning because I just feel like it's a much better start to your day. It's like you can wake up really groggy and like annoyed with the world, but once you get the workout in, it's like that's like your hardest part of your day per se. So just get the workout in, get a little shower going. I like to create for at least an hour a day. That's something I definitely like to like staple into my schedule. Like whether it's making music or making content or brainstorming content, whatever it is, I just like to create. I feel like that's the biggest passion and the biggest calling I have that revolves around everything. The music revolves around the creation and just the inner me wanted to express myself and articulate myself like that. And so yeah, definitely some creative time in there, some time to chill, some time to eat, you know, kick it back, get some good eats in, and yeah, that's pretty much the day in the life.
Got you. So when it comes down to your schedule with music, does that intertwine with how maybe like your routine may go? Like, what seems to be? Do you have any challenges faced with that also, or?
So being right now that I'm still working and you know making an income, it's like I definitely have to find time. And there's you know some days I'll have a lot more free time where I feel like I'll be in the mental state to record more or to you know just be more creative. Some days, obviously, you know, not every day is going to be like a golden day, but I definitely think that like if you're a true creator and if you are an artist, that like it won't feel like work. Like it won't feel like you have to put yourself up to do it. You just kind of do it, and it just kind of is part of you. And so yeah, it can definitely get intertwined with work and with life, obviously, because that's just life. Everything's you know gonna run into each other.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think at the end of the day, the artist in me just loves to do it and just loves to record and create.
Got you. So regardless of what life throws at you, if you have a session to do, you're gonna get up and you're gonna go do it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like a couple months ago, I was in Atlanta with Big Ddicea, shout out Big Ddicea, and we had like a lot of time to kill before the studio session, and we were like still like 30 minutes away, so we didn't want to go back all the way to the crib and then go back to the studio, so we just kind of posted up and just started writing, and we wrote in like this little area and just spent some time there to do that before the studio, and then got in the studio and had some stuff to already go. So that's definitely like, you know, like I said, it's just like the artist in me will find a space to create.
Got you. All right. So you say you was in Atlanta recording. How was it? How was your time in Atlanta?
Oh, beautiful.
Hey,
that was actually my first time out there because Ddicea has actually been out there for a minute now, and I had to go out there and connect with him. He's like a good friend of mine, a longtime producer I've worked with. And so, yeah, that was great. Atlanta treated me well. I met some great people down there, and I can't wait to get back.
Oh, yeah. Atlanta is always treated me with love. Yeah. Shout out to my homies out there in the A, still doing their thing, still pushing the dream. So, you know, definitely a good place to market yourself at. Have you been in any other states also with your music?
So I went to Fashion Week in New York City in February. I work with a guy, shout out Damon Campbell. To publicist. He works out in New York right now, and I got out there and spent some time with him and doing New York Fashion Week, and that was like the time of my life. Kind of like my whole life, I have been dying to get out to New York City. Yeah. Because like I just love the high energy of it. I love like even being downtown Flint. Like I just like to be in cities. I like to be surrounded by culture. Yeah. And New York was like the epitome of that. Is what it felt like. Like I love New York, and I got to get out there again for sure too.
Got you. So you're diving into like fashion too, like going to like being a model or? So
mainly I wanted just to get out there for the sake of, you know, connecting with Damon and connecting with people he could connect me with and just having a good time out there. I'd never been to New York either. So that was kind of the idea of getting out there. I am getting more into fashion than I ever have been. Yeah. I would say that like growing up, I wasn't as like called by as I was other avenues of like creation and you know expressing yourself like that. Yeah. It was really until like after high school is when I got more into fashion and trying new things and trying new styles and kind of just like finding what I wanted to do through fashion. And so yeah, I would say I'm slowly getting into that. I've never done any modeling work, but I did used to do some acting and stuff like that. Okay. And so that's definitely something that I want to pursue an avenue to.
And you know, that's always like the wildest thing with doing the type of business we in is you get introduced to so many different lanes. Yeah. And then you realize, oddly enough, like, I actually don't mind doing that. Right. I actually don't mind jumping into fashion, or if they ask me to do a commercial or centerfold for something, or even a movie, you know what I'm saying? No, commercial, whatever. So
it's crazy the stuff that, I mean, I feel like the world is so small, but it's so many things that you can get done. And like you said, like just you would never expect. You walk into a room, you know, you think that it's gonna go one way, and then next thing you know, you're talking to somebody from somewhere else, from a whole different side of the world that has been doing this for their whole career, and it's like, wow, it's like maybe I would like like to see myself in that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
What genre would you place yourself in music wise?
So, like I said, I started getting really into rap and hip hop like in middle school, and that I would say that that's what shaped my sound.
Mhm.
But before I was into rap and hip hop, I was really just into singing and just the aspect of just like kind of like I guess pop and just singing like artists like Adele or like Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
There's an artist that I like. Her name's Melissa Etheridge. She's
Mhm.
like a really great singer. But yeah, so I would say like when I first was getting into music, it was more just singing and pop. And then as I got older and introduced to the actual culture behind hip hop, that's what kind of changed my sound and made it into more rap and hip hop. So I would say I'm just a mix of rap, hip hop, and like feel good music because
Got you.
anytime that I create, I don't I'm never gonna bounce the song or I'm never gonna walk out of the session without being like satisfied that it made me feel good or made the audience feel good or who I'm directing the song to feel good. That's kind of like the whole idea behind my genre.
Got you. Got you. Solid response to that, bro. So, what are 3 people that influence you out of music?
So I like this question because when I grew up listening to, like I said, Kanye, Mac Miller, and Bruno Mars.
Okay.
And so the Kanye aspect, there's a quote from Kanye, and he said, his music is the codes of self-esteem. And if you listen to music, or if you like Kanye's music, you like yourself, or you like expressing yourself. And I feel like that's like a perfect way that Kanye put it, because that's exactly why I listen to Kanye's music, and that's exactly why I resonated with it in the first place. Even being in like 6th and 7th grade, it was just the attitude and the emphasis and just the way that the song could pull out emotions
Mm-hmm.
that I really fucked with, and that's what really like helped me find my identity per se. So
Got
it
you.
was like, yeah, it was Kanye for that, Kanye for the a little bit of flaunting, and then it was the
Mhm.
Mac Miller for the actual rap and him being a white rapper. It was like
Yeah.
it was inspirational for me. I was able to relate in like on another level. We got that Caucasian connection. Shout out Jack Harlow for that too. But so yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
kind of what formed my sound, and those two, and then obviously Bruno Mars for the aspect of singing, and he was just a real smooth guy. Like that's a legend. Bruno Mars is a Hall of Famer in this music shit. So I
Yeah,
would
for
say it's
sure.
kind of just like a mix of all three. Like the smoothness and the coolness of Bruno Mars mixed with like the swagger of like Mac Miller, and then like the bravado of Kanye.
Okay. One artist that you would want to meet right now, if you had a chance to be one artist right now.
Jack Harlow. I would
Got you.
say like obviously all those artists I just named were who shaped me. But I would
Mhm.
say right now my biggest inspiration is Jack Harlow. Just because once again, he's a white rapper. He comes from a place of similar to where I come from. He lived in a city with culture. He was involved in hip hop throughout middle school, throughout his whole life. And I like to say that I study his career.
Okay.
I damn near like want to do what he did and just take it to a larger scale.
Solid. I like that. Like I said, representation is like one of the biggest things, especially like in music, because at the end of the day, everybody contributes to something.
Right.
When we're looking at like artists that are Caucasian, we think of Eminem and how many people that he's changed with their lives, like MGK, Yellow Wolf. So, even like what Jelly Roll is doing right now too,
Right.
like one of the great best artists in the world can influence and bring in that next generation of people, and it only takes that right type of representation. So
100%.
Jack, he's doing everything from movies, endorsements.
Yeah.
So like my old mentor used to tell me, you want to always look and see what the winners are doing.
Yep.
If they're doing this, then you want to model after that, and you go in and you do it. That's how you start to see success. So diving into this, what seems to be some of your biggest challenges just in life in general?
I would say right now, like I'm kind of in this space where I'm still, I wouldn't say that I haven't found myself,
Mhm.
but I would say that, you know, I'm still experiencing things to where it's like, okay, I thought I did know this about myself. And then, you know, I might experience something or have a certain conversation where it's like, okay, maybe I need to like take a step back and assess a couple of things and like reevaluate who I think I am. And, you know, I feel like that's one of the things that I've been recently like dealing with and just reflecting on, is just a lot of like self-reflection on, you know, change. I feel like it's natural, but it's almost at the point where I feel like I have got myself figured out until, you know, something happens and I'm presented with an opportunity to change. And so I would say that's like a struggle right now.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But the one thing we can agree on that will be consistent is you're gonna continue to drop fire ass music and you're gonna push with this music shit.
Oh yeah, till I die.
Hell yeah.
This is my whole life. This is what I'm, you know, like we had a conversation before this started, but this is what I would say that I'm made to do. I feel like this is my purpose. I feel like my whole life I've had a greater calling beyond the basics of life, and I think music is how I'm gonna articulate and portray that.
So what's an important lesson that you can leave with anybody that's pursuing this, or just a life quote in general for the audience watching?
So I couldn't tell you who said this quote, but it's today is the tomorrow that you were worried about yesterday. So it's like, if you don't get off your ass and do what you want to do, you're never going to do it. That's the number one thing in any avenue of any business, music, whatever you want to do. It's like, you have to put in the work. You have to like get off your ass and figure something out. Like, have any connection and any progress that I would say and success that I've seen in my career comes from me not waiting and me always seeing that you can always sharpen yourself and you can always be better. And I just think that it's a huge thing to do what you want to do because you want to do it.
Yeah. I totally agree on that. And that's like one of the similar quotes that I use I always say, never let yesterday use up today.
Yeah, exactly. There's a bunch of ways to say it.
Hell yeah, because I'm like this, man. When people tell me I can't do something, I get up and I go do it.
Yep.
I don't wait around. I don't hesitate. I'm like a shark that sees blood. You want to be successful, you want to eat, bam, it's right there in front of you. What are you waiting for?
Yep.
Go do it.
And I can see that in you. I can tell. It's like that's the thing too. It's like no one's gonna believe you're confident if you don't believe you're confident, or if you don't get up and do it. No one's gonna tell you to do it more than you would tell yourself. Like, you're the one that controls your body. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely something that I have stuck with myself, and that if anyone else takes that mindset of doing what they want because they want to do it and because it's what drives them, it's like you really can't fail.
Yeah, definitely. I wholeheartedly agree with that. And for the audience out there that will be tuning in, man, hey, y'all looking at a superstar in the making, man. We got Ddicea right here, live on Fly Talk Live. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming out. You know, always got to have the best artists come out to Fly Talk Live. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, tell them where they can find you at real quick, too.
Fly Talk, you can find me on all platforms, Ddicea. That is Ddicea. Ddicea, man. You can call me whatever you want, but you got to listen to the music first. So, yeah, Ddicea, all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you want, I'm there.
Got you. Hey, y'all know what it is. This has been another edition of Fly Talk Live. I'm Jay Stats. And you know, we fly with it. Let's go.
Trey, what time is it? To be king, I'm representing for Simba. Big bang, big dreams, I'm breaking out from beginner. New rank, new green, attention, I'm in the center. Still the same old team, getting cold every winter. Yeah, I can't change, I'm signing my waiver. My campaign, rely on my chaser. Diamond rings and climbing my way up. Promise it's gonna be my last pay stub. Honestly, gotta come, better say so. I just wake up, we threw a party, tipping Cabardi. Too many shots, sipping into the morning. Visions of roaring, living the story. 6 a.m. and the liquor still pouring. Mixer exploring, crabs on the flooring. Last of the glass that I had on the awning. Blast no warning, pack still on me. Pass me a Brought this bitch a Duffy. Middle on me, walking.